Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my desk. Well, I'm drinking tea today. A nice big cuppa. And the tea that I'm drinking is from this advent calendar. It's a Puka tea advent calendar. And you know what? I think the artwork is so beautiful. It's a hanger. So it unfolds and reveals 24 tea. Look, it's just so beautiful, and the artwork here is, it's just eye candy with all these colors, and it's very delightful. So the tea that I'm drinking today is called Winter Warmer, and I saved the packaging and put it back because I got this sick, twisted idea that this composition here, where you can use tuck spots to slide in something might be able to be useful in a swap. Can you imagine? Like you can fill these small tea bags with ephemera or something you want to give away, and it's just so cute to pack it like this. Yeah, I'm just crazy about this packaging here. Well, it's the second Sunday in Advent. And today I want to make a Christmas painting. It's based on an old movie. I think a lot of us know it. It's called The Snowman from Raymond Briggs. I think it's back in, was it 1982 or something? But it's a musical. Like there was not much, if any, speech going on. And it's about this snowman who wakes up and then takes this boy to the North Pole. So I have drawn him right here, and then I put him in this shape right here because I was working with some contact paper and had a piece left over. So instead of just throwing it out, I was thinking, why don't I try and make it into some sort of a window frame? So I want to paint this, and then I want to glue this contact paper on, and then with washi tape I want to do the frame and edges of the window. So isn't that like a great plan? So let's get started. But the page spread I'm working in is in a homemade Christmas journal where I have not really used it a lot. There is pockets and pockets and a flap. So that's what you're seeing over here on this side here. I want to work with this palette here. It got some granulating paint from Schminke. I think it's called the Volcano set. And then this is from the something with C. Oh, it escapes me, but I really like the blue one here, so I want to work with that. And then I have a tiny little ceramic palette here that got some Daniel Smith colors in that I might pull from. So let's get started. But this is such a cute cartoon. It's like it's not Christmas if you haven't seen just a snippet or even heard just the signature music to this cartoon. You can find it here on YouTube. I don't want to link it because it's a private account, so I'm not sure if I got the permission to just link one of his videos. But if you write The Snowman movie 1982 on the search bar, you can actually find a content creator here on YouTube who has uploaded this cartoon. It's got a duration of about 24 minutes, and it's one of those where there is a lot of illustrations that are done with colored pencils and crayons. So I don't know if you remember those old school cartoon and illustrations. They got this very specific luminosity over it because it's done with pencil and crayon, I really like it a ton. So go check it out and just enjoy the music and enjoy the beautiful artwork in this cartoon, especially if you like to use colored pencils. It's just a treat. I'm using water-soluble watercolors in a very wet wash here. It's a granular watercolor, so I just started to wet the whole area. And then I'm just gonna let, as you can say, like the painting paint itself in the background. That's what granular watercolor do the best, when you just let it loose on a wet surface, and then what happens, happens. So I really, really love to make backgrounds in granular watercolor like this. I ended up not doing this to make it look like a window, because I actually like my little drawing so much that I felt it would be a shame to cover up areas with it by doing the frame and the window. I wanted to do like one window with like 8 small windows inside, but I refrained from that because I would simply just cover up too much. So I kind of like the way that it ended in the end. But I really think that this motif was easy to paint, mostly because the snowman is white, so there's not a lot to do in the snowman. And the rural area that I'm painting right now is just hills and valleys that are also covered in snow, so there's not much to do. So give it a try if you feel like painting something winterly or Christmassy. This was not so difficult to work with. I sketched it up with a new pen set that I bought, and I show my Black Friday haul over at my Patreon, and I found the best pen set ever, and also like a faux micron pen set with ink. So I used both sets when I made this little illustration here, and I think it's so cute. It's new to me to sketch with such a fine tipped pencil. I usually use a 2B pencil, and then it's a little bit loose graphite, so when you come over it with watercolor, it picks up the graphite sometimes, and I know sometimes it's serendipity and it looks okay and I like it, but other times I kind of regret, why did I not erase out my graphite lines? But with the new pen set, I think I can overcome that obstacle. So I was super glad about my haul. But yeah, I don't really know what to say about my Patreon other than there's a lot going on over there. I think I post 2 or 3 times every week. So most of my creative content is moved over to that platform, because I kind of work in themes, and I tell people about ongoing projects, so it's a little bit difficult to just do a snippet of it here on YouTube. But this journal that I'm working in right here, that's my Christmas journal that I'm working in over at Patreon. So I also have painted a cute reindeer in it, in case you want to go have a look. But I will say that drawing illustrations that matters to you, like that brings back memories of past Christmas, is what I think belong in an art journal for Christmas, right? Because then when you flip on the page, you will remember that, oh yeah, that cute cartoon. They keep showing it every Christmas here in my country. So I've been watching this with my son a couple of times, so it's like it's not Christmas without you hearing, you know, the musical side of this cartoon and also watching it. So I just feel so grateful for being able to draw an illustration that kind of looks like what it's supposed to be and then add it into my Christmas journal. Because I feel when I'm flipping through my journals, my homemade art journals, that it matters that I bump into illustrations that also got a link to some memories in my life. So I have been thinking about the next page spread. Like, oh, I should travel down that route, you know, like bring out topics of stuff that brings joy. And I have to say, the next stop on the road have to be Muppets Christmas Carol. Oh my God, I love that movie. Muppet Christmas Carol. I remember, we're going like way back, right? So there's like cobwebs in my memory. But I remember me and a girlfriend, we went to the movies and saw it, and we were just totally sucked into this Muppet universe and had such a good time. I keep thinking about her every time I see clips from it. But definitely my next drawing in this Christmas journal, I need to find something about an image. I don't know if it should be Scrooge or Gonzo, or yeah, I'm really in doubt which part of that Muppet movie I should try and illustrate. It could be like one of the Christmas spirits taking him on the first journey where there is this Christmas party. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. But I think it's fun to have this clutch between real life and then your creative life in a journal, that you try and think about what would you like to see when you open your journals. And I think this way, because when I unbox my Christmas ornaments and up decorating my tree, there is a lot of memories in my ornaments. And I think sometimes that's what Christmas is about, that once a year you hang a Christmas ornament on the tree that used to belong to somebody in your family that's no longer here. So you kind of share and invite them to this year's Christmas by memorizing them like that. So I was thinking about this Christmas journal should have something of the same, like you know, I also got some Christmas ornaments that I want to make a drawing of that exist in real life, you know. So yeah, project. If you think it sounds fun, please do the same. I really think that it just matters, because then suddenly your Christmas journal will have this quest, you know, like there is a deeper meaning of everything illustrated in it, instead of just finding super cute Christmas images and gluing them in and drawing them in, but not really be attached with them, other than in the spare moment where you just find the image cute. But yeah, here I'm going in and lining up partially of the drawing. It's new to me to use line work in my finished paintings, so I'm not lining up everything. I just choose a few elements and do line work on those. But going forward, I think it's a good idea to line things up, because it just makes it have the more finished look, I think. But I still need to make that a part of my routine, to use line work in the end. Now for my favorite part, splatter. Oh my God, I love splatter, especially snow. And this illustration got like an abundance of snowflakes. So of course I'm going super crazy with gouache. So it's just likable to do all those wild snowflakes. It just make it look more close to the real illustration that I'm having as a reference picture. Here I still believe that I can make it into a window, so I'm thinking that I need to do something that would look like wallpaper. So I wanted to make my own wallpaper by painting the wall first, and I'm using Kuretake Gansai Tanbei Art Nouveau palette, because it got this beige gray that I like. It's just a likable wallpaper painting, I think. And then I go in with skinny washi and tape some stripes of the skinny washi on this wall, making it look like a wallpaper pattern. And then I take a glitter pen gold and do additional stripes along the skinny washi, and ta-da! Then I created some sort of wallpaper. But then I should actually have started building on the window frame and everything, right? But I refrained from it because I think the illustration is so cute. I don't want to cover it up with like window frames and whatnot. So I just decided to put the plastic on top of this illustration and then put some skinny washi on the border of the plastic, and then I actually like what I ended up with. But look, you can use your washi to make your own pattern paper actually. So I just glue in skinny washi, and I don't really use a ruler, so they're not like super perfect. I simply just eyeball it, but I really like using washi like this because some of my washi tape are really beautiful. So having them to represent some sort of a pattern paper background is just super likable. I'm bending the end of the washi on this paper so that the ends are secure by being wrapped over the edge of the paper, so I know that years to come this washi will not like peel off or whatnot. And then I try to glue it down with an Uhu glue stick. I don't think you can see it on camera, but I am actually trying to adhere these skinny stripes with a glue stick. A bit tedious, yes, but I think it's worth it. And I really like, you know, I have so much of this skinny washi. I think I got like 12 rolls of it. So I like to find ways to include it and then just use it, you know, because then you can have an excuse to buy new. But after the plastic, it is just contact paper, right? Transparent contact paper. Here it is. After it came on, it just glided on with no air bubbles, and you know, it was so easy. So now it looks laminated. It looks like something I cut out of, I don't know, glossy wrapping paper or like a glossy illustration or something. So I really like that finished look. I was actually surprised that it came together looking nice after all. So I'm just using skinny washi to frame that window, you could call it, and then with some pen work I go in and do the frame. Here it is, the finished. It was really a likable session. Yeah, I had fun. I hope you had fun. The most fun part was to do the splatter and then put on that contact paper, but it was worth it. I wish you a nice day. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.